Scorpios, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career, I pull a spread on your love life, and I close out with spirit guide messages. First things first, happy birthday to all my Scorpios. Happy 11/11 portal. We love this energy. It's good energy, and your reading looks good, okay? I feel like you guys were going through some sort of cycle. What goes up must come down, right? That's just physics. So, um right now it's like you've learned something. There was some sort of pattern that was being repeated, and I don't think that you're repeating it any longer. It could have emotionally dysregulated you, or I'm sensing some sadness. Okay, there might be somebody that might be either you're missing somebody or somebody might be missing you. I do feel like it's you though, Scorpio, because this is a Scorpionic card. So what I'm getting here with the King of Cups in the reverse is like you weren't feeling like you could trust yourself, and there was a sense of like wanting guidance from somebody that possibly no longer exists, or wanting to talk to somebody who is no longer with us. Hello, welcome. And so I am seeing that. Okay. I definitely, yeah. I don't know. It could be somebody who obviously like passed away, right? For some of you guys. Others of you guys, it is physical. All right. Uh, but anyways, this is coming to a close here. This cycle is closing out. Okay, the cycle of like, feeling like there's things that are disturbing your peace. I feel like for those of you guys that are wanting somebody from the other side to like contact you or reach out or show you a sign, because you've been missing them, or it could even be a pet. Okay, it could even be a pet. But they have been, and what they're helping you do is restructure things. You're making a lot of steady progress. There's a gain in confidence. You're overcoming any types of challenges right now. Okay, some of you guys could be receiving a promotion, or this is just like recognition for the changes. Like you're not the same person that you used to be, and a lot of people are noticing that. Okay, you could have a lot of good things going on in your life right now. Spirit is asking you to celebrate your hard work, because it hasn't been easy for you, right? It's like you've been going through it. It's just taking it at the chin. I'm hearing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, okay? Which has not been easy. I feel like right now you're taking charge though. There's a lot of strength within you. And this is more so like masculine energy that I'm getting. Oh, interesting. The creative. It could be a masculine figure that's coming through. This card literally says heaven on it. I don't know if you can see that right there. But again, it could be a masculine energy coming through from heaven. It does not have to be though, okay? It could be an energy that's coming through to propel you forward. All right, my mom actually took her life this month a few years ago, so this one's always personally hard on me, and I've got a shit ton of Scorpio in my chart. I haven't been reaching out to her for help necessarily, because I did have my ofrenda all set up, and I always have an altar set up where I venerate my mom and grandfather and everybody else that I lost in my life. But this might be significant for somebody else out there. However, I can resonate, and I just send you so much love. Okay, I know we are moving into the holidays, and loss is always difficult during the holidays. All right. Unfortunately, I can't lie to you and say it gets easier, because it doesn't. It just doesn't. All right. It doesn't matter. I'll be driving down the road and break down crying. Like, just it is what it is. We just have to kind of muster through. Anyways, I definitely see you guys gaining a higher perspective. It's okay, it's not even gaining, it's operating from a higher perspective now. Like you've really changed. The way that you operate has changed. The way that you navigate life has changed. And it's not even just like a pivot, it's almost like this complete shift in energy that's happened to you, happened through you. Happy Portal Day, KK. And again, happy birthday to all the Scorpios here. So let's see. Some of you guys could be signing some sort of contract, or there's learning something new. Okay. So they're saying expanding your current master. Okay, so there's like an expansion of your current mastery. Like you already are really good at what you do, but there's an expansion of that. Your intuition could be very highlighted during this time as well. Okay, others of you guys might be thinking about taking some sort of class, all right, or this could be signing a contract. There's a lot of paperwork right now that you've been avoiding though, and you need to be filling it out. There's somebody here that you need to contact. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing the telephone. Maybe it has to be a call. But what I was originally seeing was email. So maybe you got an email and you've been avoiding that email. I mean, you need to call about it or something like that, okay? There's something that you've been avoiding that you need to focus on though. I'm hearing take it one step at a time. And it won't always be easy, but it's going to be worth it, okay? You already know this though. You already know this though. Eagles can be significant. All right. Eagles, specifically eagles, can be significant. White feathers could also be significant during this point in time right now, but they have to be white. Okay. I don't know why I'm also channeling this, but be careful about the pepper. Like somebody's putting pepper in their food. I see it like breaking open or something like that. So you might have it like for me, I always buy the whole kernels and I put them in a thing and grind it, right? It's something like that, but it's like your top comes off and it's like you just have a bunch of pepper in your food. I see you being very frustrated by that. Also be careful if there's some water on the floor in your kitchen because you might slip. Okay, and golf might be significant right now as well. I don't know if you're going to like Top Golf or something like that, but that is showing up. I don't know what that's really alluding to either. Okay, I'm gonna move on though. I don't want to channel all these energies. I want to get into your reading, and that pertains to what I originally got. I see right now in regards to you're really investing the time in the people that you love the most, okay? There is a need to make sure that there is effort being put and emotional investments being put into your relationships and connections around you during this time, okay? Because that's going to be part of the peace and commitment. And I feel like there's been a little bit focusing of too much on like one situation, and there's a need to step back. It's like there's been some sort of like obsession, and you think that if I could just get through this now, if I could figure this out now, it's gonna work out and solve. And that's like your desire to kind of control things, and spirit's asking you to take a step back with that, okay? Let's go ahead and see what we've got though. So again, there's some sort of recognition coming down for your changes, promotions for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be looking to move, or you're trying to sell like a home. I don't know why I'm seeing an RV. Maybe you're trying to sell an RV or something like that, okay? You could be wanting to buy an RV. Maybe you want to be like one of those RV family, full-time families, all right? That might be significant here. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. Messages, please, for Scorpios. What do they need to know during the birthday season? Difficulty in the beginning and progress. Okay, perfect. So right now there's been like these weird doubts and fears, or this like awkwardness in your vulnerability is what I'm getting, okay? Your ability, it's like, so many people, it's an eighth house thing, right? So many people use your pain against you. They use your experiences, your weaknesses, etc. against you. And it's like everybody around you has been just dropping the ball. And although you are learning not to like personalize that, because you recognize that that's their character flaw, not anything about your self-worth, it's like, oh, that's what you're gaining recognition on. Give me a second here. Hold on. Yeah, the Chariot card in the reverse. Tell me about this progress and difficulty in the beginning. Justice in the reverse. Yeah, it's like your progress, even though, okay, hold on. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. It's like nobody recognizes how much you carry because they don't even fucking bother asking. They don't bother asking. Not you. You're the one that always is asking. You're the one always checking in. You're the one always doing everything for everybody around, but nobody asks about you. And it's like your difficulty in the beginning is like learning to ask for your needs to be met and learning to actually have reciprocity in your connections, in your life, etc. Like, if you're outputting a lot of energy at work, right? It's like, what are you getting back? Is your boss not recognizing that, or if it's in your relationship, is your partner ignoring you, whatever it may be, it's like you haven't been getting it back. The Ace of Cups, but it's like you operate from such purity, such love, and there's going to be reasons to celebrate. Like people are going to start recognizing your love because they're going to be forced to recognize it because you're learning to love yourself. Okay, so there's difficulty in vulnerability, King of Pentacles. But because you're so secure in yourself, you're so stable, you're so grounded, people are going to see that because they're going to need that. Okay, they're going to need that energy. Nine of Wands in the reverse, yeah. And the Fool card here. So people are going to learn how to show up differently for you. They're going to show more appreciation. Yeah, the Progress card says appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, increased clarity, advancement, and gaining recognition. So all of that is coming through. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. And it's been like a long time coming. Like this has been a long cycle for you. And it had a lot of growing pains. It had a lot of doubts or fears or like second guessing yourself, questioning yourself, like, even asking like, oh, am I in the wrong in this? Like, where is this coming from? How do you really getting to the root of the situation? Okay. And so there's awkwardness in that because it's almost like you got so used to a certain way of life. You got so used to a certain way of life. Let's get into general messages here and see what we've got. All right, messages, please. So thank you. They're letting me know that you have cracked that open though. Okay. Like you already cracked the code. You cracked it open. You cracked the seal. So it's like, it's never going to be stuck the way it was anymore. That lesson, that's the World card. Thank you. Yeah. It's completed. Like it's never going to be stuck like that. Okay. Hey Vivid, does this relate to Scorpio moon? Yeah, I always do sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those are my 4 top. But I always tell people, follow your intuition. If you feel like this might be a reading for you, even if it's a random sign, let's say it's like Pisces and you don't have Pisces in your chart, but you feel inclined to click on it, there may be a message there. However, always use discernment because it is general messages, not a private reading, right? So, trust your intuition, especially if you have a Scorpio moon. I already know you're intuitive as fuck. Okay, I got the 8th house sun, I've got a Scorpio moon, okay, I've got an 8th house Venus, I got an 8th house north node, I got a shit ton of Scorpio energy all over my chart. So messages please for Scorpios. All right. Okay, you got family and friends coming in. Family or communication coming in. We've got jealousy showing up. Okay. And you've got makeup. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, you could have family or friends, okay, whoever this is. It is saying family member on both cards. So even on this one, it says family member, and on this one, it says family. So it can be family or friends, because it does talk about friends here as well, okay? There's somebody who's jealous of you right now. They're jealous of your ability to transform situations. All right. They're watching you really closely. As you could see, this girl's just like watching the other girl in the card. So they're watching you closely. They're watching how, with Makeup Jar, they're watching how people love you. Okay. They're watching how you move, how you navigate, how you operate. That's part of the recognition. They're seeing the change in you. Tell me about this. This could be people at a distance from you as well with the Camel card, because we do have travel or journey, or them like recognizing the wisdom, endurance, like your self-sufficiency, and like how you don't need them. Like let's say this is family. You've got family watching you and seeing like you've changed so much, like you just don't need them. Maybe this is somebody who really wants people to like need them and like lean on them. They want that codependency because it makes them feel better about themselves. Oh my gosh, you know what? I just watched the most insane show. It was on Peacock. It was called All Her Fault. First of all, it had me hooked in like 30 seconds. I was like, excuse me, what? And then that was the one show. Oh no, the video's cutting in and out. Is it cutting in and out for others? Can somebody else comment and let me know if it is cutting out for you? Maybe you guys aren't meant to watch that show. I'm just kidding. Maybe Spirit's gatekeeping it. It was really good though. Somebody comment, let me know. Or not. Maybe you can't even hear me. Let's see. Oops. You closed out the app and it worked? Okay, not cutting out. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. Anyways, there's a show on Peacock called All Her Fault. There's a reason for me bringing this up. I swear it's not just random, okay? You just watched that show? Oh my, was it not so addicting, Nicole? Oh my goodness. Are you serious? That was one show that I could not predict. There were so many twists and turns. I was like, oh, hell no. Okay. I always suspected who it was, but I couldn't predict it. Like, as soon as you're like, oh, cool, they got closure. Nope. Psych. Got him. Okay. There's even more. Like, I was all over it. That's such a good show. But anyways, the reason I'm bringing it up is because this family figure does feel like that. Okay. It's giving that type of energy of the father from that show where he wants people to rely on him. It's a form of codependency and control. So anyways, long story short, really good show. If you haven't seen it, watch it, binge it, okay? Take the time. But tell me about this here. I see there's a lot of protection though. It says ambition, protection, okay? Aggressive protection I'm hearing. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the reverse. Shut the fuck up. It's family. You got a family member that's jealous of you. They're mad that they can't control you, though. I'm telling you, baby, that when I brought up that show, I'm not bringing it up just to talk about it, okay? I don't do free advertisement shit. That show, it's giving, your family member is giving the same energy as the dad in that show, okay? And we know, if you finish the show, no, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but are you kidding me? The things that people will do. That's what I'm going to say about that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep, the Lover's card, Gemini energy. So somebody doesn't want to take accountability for some sort of actions or communication here. Okay, this could have happened in the past. There could have been arguments like over text, phone call, email, whatever it did. Okay. Your dad accidentally told you that he's mad he can't control you anymore. Are you freaking kidding me? Parrots be doing the craziest things, okay? I don't know what it is. I do know. Their generation, they got a Leo Pluto, okay? They think the whole world centers around fucking them. They're selfish innately. They just don't want to look at themselves because they weren't taught to. They were taught to be silent, you know? And so it's not all their fault, but not making excuses either. You do whatever's necessary for you. I stay out of it. My parents are dead, so mind my business, okay? 3 of Swords. Yeah, somebody here is heartbroken. 7 of Pentacles. And it's been a long time of this. Like, I feel like they're seeing now that they don't actually know you. They don't actually know you. Like, you have a family member or family, if it's like, maybe you're the black sheep of the family. Most Scorpios are, right? They don't know you. And they're realizing that. And they're realizing that everything that they thought that they knew about you was a projection, okay? A lot of people tend to project on their children a version of them. Or, you know, one thing that like my partner gets a lot from a lot of different family members and like older friends of hers and stuff like that is that when you were a kid, you were so good. You never asked for anything and da-da-da. And it's like, none of them recognize that that's a trauma response. That's not who she is. Trust me. She knows how to ask for everything. Like, me as her witness, okay? I'm the one that has to provide it here. She has no problem with that. That was just her trauma response to the situation of seeing all the other chaos. There was no room for her to express herself, and she didn't feel safe expressing herself. You know what I mean? And so in this, it's just kind of that energy, right? Of somebody's realizing that you're not who they projected that you were, okay? And they can't control you because of that, because they don't know you. They don't know what's going on in your life. They don't know anything, all right? 4 of Cups. They're feeling very rejected right now, okay? 6 of Wands, and they do want your attention. They want your attention. They see that you've changed and they want to be a part of that. But it's like, you know how some parents like oh, my son's a lawyer, my daughter is a heart surgeon, right? And it's like, it's because of me. You know, they want to take credit for their kids, you know, and it's because their kids, you know, yeah, it's that type of energy as well. It's like they can't take credit for the work that you've done because it's inner work, it's shadow work, it's generational work that they refuse to actually do. The Ten of Wands, and that's burdening somebody. So you've got somebody heavily burdened right now, okay? And it is some sort of like family member. You could have gone off and like started your own family. I said whole family. So your own family, maybe you have like your own family traditions now, whatever it is, and they feel excluded from it, okay? And they're mad about that. All right, tell me about this jealousy here. Actually, I want to do a whole deck because there's a lot of cards. It's pretty thick, okay? Ew, KK. I would definitely, so you know, you can hire you can hire people to protect you from that, right? Like you can hire cybersecurity and stuff like that. A lot of people do it. So yeah. Yeah, just protect yourself in whatever way is necessary. I understand that that's not feasible for everyone, you know, financially. But if you feel it's necessary, go ahead and do that. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Messages, please, for jealousy. Okay, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the upright. And the Sun card. Somebody's mad that you're jealous that you are happy, okay? This could be a Taurus energy with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's just somebody who's very ungrounded themselves. All right, Page of Cups could be a sibling, Three of Coins in the reverse, or it could be a friend, okay? Whoever this is, this person is watching you very closely. Again, they're watching how you navigate life. They're watching how you move, what you're doing here. It's like they don't understand. I don't know why I'm hearing how you got away, okay? Got away from what? What do you mean? What is this? The Magician card and the Ace of Pentacles. They don't understand how you get like all these new beginnings and like how you're able to manifest everything that you have in your life. It's like they want and desire that same freedom, and so they envy you for that. They envy you because of your freedom. Now, this could be an old friend. This could be a current friend who like watches you and they're like, how do you manage everything that you manage? How do you do what you do, right? You know, how come so many people love you? Like, why can't I get everybody to hate you or dislike you with me? It's like they want a whole army to work against you in some sort of way. Why though? What is this stemming from? The Ace of Wands in reverse. The fact that they feel like they don't have the same opportunities. The thing is, yep, Ten of Wands. They feel, and the Five of Pentacles here, Nine of Swords. Damn, they think about a lot. They could be having nightmares about you in some sort of way as well. Okay? But they think about this a lot. Like, you're the one, I don't know, you're the one that got away. Like, but really getting away just means like doing the inner work. It means not repeating what we learned, behaviors that we learned growing up. Okay? Getting away isn't necessarily physical, it's a mental state. And I feel like this person that you're dealing with doesn't understand that. This person doesn't understand that their mental state is driving them mad. Now, okay, thank you. Top of the deck, Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it could be a family member. Judgment in the reverse, okay? Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in the upright. Okay. Now, for those of you guys that it's a friend, though, I feel like you've gotten way ahead of your friend, or like you're capable of holding more than your friend can hold. Okay, there's something here about like the way that you delegate, the way that you balance everything in your life. This could be an old friend. Yeah, King of Cups. The way that you, it's like, and they know that you're trustworthy. They know that you're kind. It's your intuition. They're jealous of your intuition too. Like, how do you always know everything? But people don't understand that balance comes when you are regulated. Balance naturally is a byproduct of you being, sorry, the camera's moving because my dogs hit it, of you being emotionally regulated, of you doing that inner work. People think that being productive and working harder and being in control is going to get them some specific outcome, but that's not how it works. It's when you're actually in flow that things start working for you. Okay? I was like spiraling. I'll give an example of this, okay? I was like spiraling. I broke my ankle in 3 different places and I broke my foot, okay? It is still broken right now. I was supposed to get a surgery on it. Insurance, we all know, is a fucking scam. Fuck insurance. They don't want to pay for it. Not a big deal here. So I spiraled about the first month, and the second month I was like, you know what? I'm going to start sending healing to my ankle. I'm going to start doing things here. Like, I'm a Reiki master. Like, I know how to do all of this stuff, right? And I started shifting my energy from depressed and wanting to like unalive myself because I felt fucking worthless. Like, I was having suicidal thoughts almost daily that month and everything, okay? I was struggling so bad. When you're on bed rest and you're the one person that your kids, your dogs, your cats, your wife, everybody relies on, it's really hard on your mental health. So I started shifting my energy around, okay? I started doing Reiki on my own ankle. I started doing all these things. Next thing you know, as soon as I surrender and release, my surgeon calls me. It's like, hey, Carissa, come on in. I'm going to comp your whole appointment. We're going to do some new x-rays because it's been 2 months now. I go in and he says, there's no deformities. There's nothing wrong with your ankle. It's healing perfectly as it could without surgery. Now, I can walk around and I can do things like a normal person. However, no matter what, for later reasons in life, like arthritis and stuff like that, I will still need the surgery. But now I don't have to like rush paying for it out of pocket because that's going to be $7,000. So we're going to wait. That's going to be like my birthday present to myself. And I'm going to wait on the surgery, and there won't be a Mercury retrograde and all these fucking planets in retrograde, which will make me feel better about it. And I can do the holidays, you know, with my kids and focus on that. But I'm walking. My body intuitively healed itself. But it's because of my mind. If I would have sat there complaining, it probably would have deformed. It probably would have done all these other fucking things. Because that's what happens when your bones break and they try to form back together. There's deformities. They don't form back properly. They form back the best that they can. But because I visualized a straight ankle and I visualized new bone growth, I listened to certain frequencies for that. I listened to certain frequencies for my ligaments and everything like that. I was able to change that. And so I feel like this person does not fucking get how powerful their mind is. They don't get it. And instead they're like always, it's like chaos, okay? Like the energy behind, God, what's his name? I don't know, the dusty kid from Charlie and the Chocolate, no, that's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie Brown. It was another Charlie, different Charlie. Charlie Brown here, but that's this person's energy, okay? They don't wish you well, though. I'm gonna be honest here. They don't wish you well. They're angry. Like, this person has anger problems. And they want what you have. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. But I feel like this person here is, like, they're not doing good. Okay? I feel like this person's very selfish, very greedy with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the High Priest, they're insecure. This person's insecure as fuck. Justice card in the reverse. And it's like they're trying to avoid some sort of tower moment in their life, but they're not going to be able to avoid it long. It's going to catch up to them. Okay? Anyways, moving forward here. Tell me about makeup. You have this interview about you. You're capable of seeing how beautiful life is. All right? You understand that everyone has a hard season. Beautiful days are going to come again. Like, there's something about you here. You do have short-lived depression also on this card. So I feel like if you guys were feeling depressed or sad or whatever it may have been, I do see that changing. Okay, tell me about the makeup card. Thank you, King of Wands, because you're choosing to take action. You are the one doing it. You're like, I have control over my life. I'm taking leadership over this. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. But it was kind of a rough path getting here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There was a lot of delay. Okay, 7 of Wands. This could have been spiritual protection too. Okay, like a spiritual warfare. I see that you were learning lessons. That could have been the pattern that was repeating, right? Learning lessons of like, where are you putting your energy? Where is your energy leaking, right? 7 of Pentacles, yeah, and the 5 of Pentacles. Where is your energy leaking? This was a long-term lesson. Like, honestly, the past like 7 years of your life, you've been learning this. And it's like, you've tried, okay, thank you. They're saying you tried over and over. It like showed up in different people, but the same energy, okay? Whether it was friends, it was family members, it was this, it was that. It's like all of them did this to you. Everybody did the same thing to you, and they had the audacity to be jealous of you and monitor you and learn from you and watch you and everything else in between time. They used you. Yep, Knight of Swords. They used you. Okay? Three of Pentacles in reverse, but they can't ever be you. And that's the difference here. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Listen, I can tell everybody, oh, you need to operate with integrity. You need to do this. You need to do that. Doesn't mean that they're going to. A lot of people think that they're good people, and they're the shittiest fucking people to exist on this earth. Okay? They're not actually good when nobody's looking. And a lot of good people will make bad decisions when they're under pressure. So who you are when you've been under all this pressure, you've actually made good decisions. You're actually a pure-hearted individual. You don't lie, you don't fucking cheat, you don't manipulate, you don't do any of this stuff, right? And I feel like these people don't get that because they operate that way, so they're projecting that onto you. So yeah, and that's like some weird power dynamic. Then they feel like they have to get ahead of you. You can't get ahead of good. Okay, you can't. And good is subjective. Queen of Wands here. Yeah, you're a master of it. King of Swords. I feel like you're very intelligent. Okay, and so again, a lot of people take like what you say, what you do, what they watch, and then they pretend to be it, but then it's very obvious to everyone around them that that's not actually who they are or how they operate. Tell me about the Camel card. So you've been in this journey for a long time, okay? So a lot of you guys got yourself out of survival and you started thriving, okay? A lot of you guys have been in service to other people right now, or there's a need for you to be in service to other people during this time. Seven of Pentacles, okay? So this has been a long journey getting here, and it has not been easy. Ten of Wands. Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. This is 7 years of hardcore responsibility and burdens. And not a single fucking soul has checked on you along the way and been like, hey, what can I do to help you? It's always been like, hey, Scorpio, can you help me? Hey, Scorpio this. Hey, Scorpio that. Hey, Scorpio, can I steal this personality trait of yours from you? It's never been, how can they show up for you? Knight of Cups, and that's changing. Because a lot of people are starting to recognize that you're rejecting energy that is not inspiring you. Eight of Wands. And that you're going to succeed and progress in life with or without them. The Strength card, because of your own inner strength, okay? Sadly, this is your story. Nicole, thank you for the confirmation. I'm sorry that you had to go through all of this. You know, unfortunately, it is an 8th house thing, so it does feel very common, but interesting that it's showing up in the cards. This was part of the lesson. Remember I said the family member was like codependent? We have codependency here, okay? Somebody just has really toxic traits, that's all. Yeah, you're making healthy choices, intentions. You're not running away from like your inner demons or anything like that. You've learned moderation, and it's like moderation in all areas. You've learned moderation in your sacred space. You've learned moderation in like how you interact with the world and people. You allow yourself to feel, but you don't allow yourself to stay stuck. Like, it's a lot of really powerful energy. You're a stand-up person, okay? A lot of people want you to be like the hero in their life, but deep down inside, they're a fox. Okay, they're a fox. Foxes are sneaky. You know, they're witty. They're not trustworthy all the time. Okay, but you are trustworthy. It literally says it on your card here. You're a helper, you're fair and kind, you are a green flag, and whoever loses you, it's their loss, not yours, okay? Because I don't think that you're actually gaining from these connections. So you've got family members, you got friends that basically are missing you. It's retrograde, so it makes sense that this would come up during this point in time, especially since you've closed out that cycle. And like, you're not doing that, you're not tolerating that anymore. You have this love and self-respect for yourself, and that's part of the recognition is like, wow, Scorpio really loves and respects themselves, and like, I can't keep showing up the way that I've been showing up, okay? Or I'm no longer going to be a part in their life if I keep doing this. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. You know, my baby daddy abandoned us as well for a few years. And these past 3 years, though, now I'm not, okay. He showed up, you know, and was after a few years, he showed back up and was able to be, a part of their life like once or twice a week, right? But the past 3 years, he's been very active part of their life, and I'm grateful for it. I am very grateful for it. Okay, but my entire life was definitely just me and the kids. So let's go see what we have though. Messages, please, for Scorpios in regards to finances and career. Meanwhile, what I'm sharing that for is saying like even if it's bad now, it might get better later. Okay, so try to stay positive. Remember how powerful your mind is. Remember how powerful your mind is, okay? Messages, please. Messages. Thank you. Okay, we've got shopping spree and pendulum. Underhanded tactics and resources. And mind power and wrong decision. Authority. Oh, right. There's some weird external factor that's trying to covertly coerce you into like believing something like about yourself, or like it's almost like make you make bad decisions or something like that when it comes to your finances and money. Okay, I don't see you actually doing it because mind power, like your mind power, we're talking about this, like there's something about your mind right now. It's so strong, okay, is outweighing the wrong decision. Wrong decision is in reverse. It's like you're able to avoid it. So this is the future energy position though. So I do say like heed the warning. Obviously, if there's some sort of temptation that comes up, I wouldn't take it, okay? Especially if it doesn't feel 100% right in your bones. Don't take it. And if you're not good with discernment yet, then absolutely don't fucking take it. Absolutely not. With underhanded tactics, so, and resources, I feel like you're somebody who's very grateful. You're very humble. Okay, you use things wisely as needed. You don't do anything. Underhanded tactics is in the reverse, by the way, and resources is in the upright. Like, you don't do anything to get ahead. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to charm. You're not doing anything to coerce shit in your favor. But there's somebody here, I don't know why I'm hearing like chanting. It's like they want you to fuck something up for yourself, but you're so in your power right now and you're focused on your money. Okay, you are. You have money coming in, wealth, good investments, okay? So you guys could be getting a raise. Again, I have seen that. I said that already, but tell me about shopping spree and pendulum in the reverse. 6 of Swords. Some of you guys need to slow down on your spending. Yeah. I know it's the holidays coming up. I know. You could have spent too much money on like a vacation or traveling too with the 6 of Swords, like money that you don't really have to spend. In the Knight of Pentacles, like you need to slow down. Like you're hitting dangerous territory here, and you're making it and come fluctuate or like oscillate back and forth, and a way that's not empowering. Okay, yeah, the Empress card in the reverse. It might, have even been like maybe you went on a little shopping spree. What is it called? Like emotional spending. That's what it's called, right? I don't know. I'm blanking on it here. But tell me about resources and underhanded tactics in the reverse. 7 of Swords. Ooh, okay, I got 2 cards. Queen of Wands in the reverse and the 7 of Swords in the upright. I'm telling you, okay? I know it's the holidays, baby. I know it's the holidays. Holidays and kids' birthdays. Yeah, I get it, Catherine. I do. I set a limit this year on what we're spending on my kids. Every kid has a very specific limit, and we're not going over it. My baby daddy, he went above and beyond though, which does allow me to do that. Like, my youngest kid got a ridiculously expensive gaming computer, and it's already in my closet wrapped, and he doesn't know yet, but so I am grateful for that, and that allows me to do that. So I am privileged in that way, and I do want to acknowledge that privilege, and because of that, I don't have to spend as much money. If he's doing the big presents, we're good to go. Okay. But anyways, I do see that there's somebody here who doesn't want you to be confident in your money, okay? There's a little bit of escapism here as well, so be careful of that, or, doing something out of insecurity, okay? But what I am getting, though, truly, is, 5 of Cups. Some of you guys are spending too much out of, like, sadness or, like, loneliness, okay? So it's like you're sabotaging yourself. Be mindful of that. And then others of you guys, it's like somebody wants you to do this, but you don't operate that way. All right, you don't operate that way. So there could be somebody here trying to fuck with your money, like spiritually speaking. Tell me about this fucking with the money part. We got a lot of cards. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords reverse, the Fool card reverse, and Justice reverse. I didn't know what that card was at first. Eight of Swords. I'm telling you, they want you to sabotage your own money. So they could be doing something here with like your name and stuff like that. It's not working, obviously, and this is obviously a warning. Five of Swords. They want you to have conflict with your money. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you feel the urge to spend, no. Remind yourself, we got food at home, okay? Like, the ways that I save money are incredible. We don't buy tortillas. I make tortillas. I know tortillas are cheap. I don't give a fuck. I make my own bread. I make my own butter, okay? Like, I make my own buttermilk from the butter, all right? Like, we do all that type of stuff, okay? I'm I'll look for certain deals as well. I bought like a 12-pack of fucking chicken legs for $3. $3. I love Aldi's. I love deals. I love saving money. Okay. Like I really do. And it's just certain things like that. So anyways, you've got somebody who's trying to mess with you. Don't let it mess with you. If you feel that temptation, just be like, not today, Satan. Okay. Off with your head. Tell me about mind power. So you're using your intelligence, you're analyzing things, you're leading with your mind, you're not allowing yourself to make wrong decisions. Clarified. Page of Cups here, Four Swords, like you're taking a step back. It's just a need versus a want, right? Eight of Swords here as well. What is the Eight of Swords about though? Thank you. The King of Swords, exactly. You do second guess it though. You're like, but, and you're like, no, but. Okay, get your ass home. You don't need this, not necessary. All right, I can make something else. Nine of Cups, and you're going to be really satisfied with the energy. So it's like being disciplined here. Okay, tell me about coins and authority. So because you're being confident, you're going to have success. Three of Pentacles is success, okay? This could be a successful project, you successfully working towards something, all right? And you staying on track as well. Ace of Pentacles, this could be something brand new, all right? But you're staying on track towards a bigger goal. You're very determined, very focused. The Knight of Swords is a very focused energy, okay? You're not letting anything distract you or get to you. So the little warning is you got somebody trying to weirdly manipulate you, or there could be a little bit of self-sabotage if this is you, because we do got to consider that, right? Yeah, but anyways, you have it's time to profit, divine timing, seize the moment, okay? And the other half of the deck is the Tree card, financial growth coming to fruition in abundance. So again, you got a lot of money coming in, but as I pick up the whole deck, the only card left on the table is Evil Eye on your work/business. So again, somebody's trying to like pocket count or control your money or you in some sort of way. Okay, you got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. That's it. Fuck a bitch. Okay, let's get into love life. Let's get into love life. Love life, please, for Scorpios. Messages of the heart, please, for Scorpios. Hey. Can you two go wrestle somewhere else? No, I don't want to play with you. No, I know. Can you guys please go wrestle somewhere else? Messages for Scorpio, please, love. Thank you. Energy activation. Strength. Nice. Some of you guys could box, or if you're dealing with somebody who's boxing. And then we have declutter with Lovers as your overall energy. Okay, so some of you guys are in a passionate connection, whether this is new or this is a current connection. Okay, I definitely see shared values and vision coming through. There is a need to like let go of old items and create space for like this new version of yourself that is being activated right here, right now, with energy activation and strength card. Okay, I see you being very determined, persevering, discovering a lot about this new version of yourself during this time. Tell me about this for love life. Yeah, we have waiting for you and interesting. Okay, back together. This could be somebody from your past or a deepening of a connection, okay? Declutter is also fake profile. Make sure you're decluttering your social media, your phone, old pictures, habits, behaviors, posts, social things that you follow, all of that impacts your energy, okay? Tell me what we have here for lovers. Okay, altered view. Yeah, and then we have rebuild. Okay, so some of you guys are, oh shit. Some of you guys are going to be rebuilding here with somebody. This could be somebody from your past. For those of you guys that resonates for, that's not going to be for everyone. Back together could also just be like things flowing well again in your life, in your connection. So those of you guys that have an established connection, maybe things were, you know, turbulent a little bit, but it's like things are flowing back together again. They're back in alignment. You guys are back in alignment with each other again, okay? Let's go ahead and see what we got. I feel like you and your partner see things differently, okay? Or there's some sort of like past conditioning that was influencing the situation and it needed some sort of reevaluation. This could also be like currently for some of you guys. Messages, please, okay. Messages, please. Oh my gosh. Can you stop vomiting on me, please? You're acting like a little newborn. Let's see what we got. Energetic activation here, please. Thank you. 4 swords. Now, 4 swords came out sideways. Some of you guys are still going through this energetic activation right now. Okay, it hasn't been fully integrated. You're going to know with how grounded you are during this time. 3 of swords. This activation was a deep cellular healing. And there was a need for rest. Some of you guys are not resting. You're not getting out of sleep. And so the energetic activation can't fully like integrate itself because of that. You also need to drink more water. I point over to my water like you can see it off the screen. Okay, sorry. You might need to drink some more water. 6 of swords, yeah, and the 9 of cups in the reverse. If you're feeling very unhappy right now, it's because there's stuck energy. You need movement. You need energy. You need flow. I mean, not energy, but the energy needs movement. Energy needs to move. It needs to be in motion, okay? Some of you guys, it's like emotions that need to be released with the 3 of swords in the reverse. Tell me about that. You could be having some sort of like body aches or pains. Knight of swords. It's like you... Okay, I'm gonna be real with some of you guys. It's like you're talking about it, but you're not actually doing anything to integrate it. Oh, I feel this and this is happening to me, but you're not doing anything to actually integrate it. Do some fucking yoga. Do some stretching. Do something here to allow these emotions from the past be released and move through you so that this energy can come through. You have like restoration, brand new rebirth, like revitalized, confident, bad bitch, bad dude, I don't know, whatever energy that's trying to come through, but it can't because you're cluttered. You're stuck. The energy's stuck. It needs to move. It needs to move. Like, I just want to like push it out of you. You would definitely benefit from some Reiki here. Do some Reiki on yourself or something. All right, let's see what we've got here. Tell me about strength and back together. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles here. The Death card in the upright. And the Page of Wands with the Page of Cups here. Okay, so somebody here is pulling back or did pull back, okay? I feel like there was somebody who was like feeling a little bit emotionally stunted or not supported in a way with the Page of Cups in the reverse, all right? It could have been because of stuck energy. Perhaps this wasn't you, right? I don't know who I'm picking up on who goes where. But I am getting this, that is like somebody pulled back here because they didn't want to feel like a burden. But what they're not recognizing though is that was a manipulation tactic. Hey, baby, I'm live. Okay. I love you. Dinner's ready. It's on the stove. If you're hungry now. My kid just got home. I don't think he cares. He's 9 now, so he just doesn't need his mom anymore. It's just really tragic, honestly. I'm just kidding. He just, yeah. I always have it ready, because sometimes he's starving, sometimes he's not. But anyways, I'm okay. I do see you guys regaining passion together, though, and things working out for you. Good job, baby. Did you hear me earlier? Okay. Dinner ready? Yeah, it's on the stove if you want it. Okay. I did not make mac and cheese. Oh, I think he's rapping. Will you close your door? Thank you. His door is like right across from mine here. So, we're only split by a bathroom. I apologize. So you get to hear my 9-year-old rap, which is super cool. He's always rapping and singing and breakdancing and doing headstands. He stands on his head with like no hands at all. They're just like everything. His hands and legs are in the air. It's freaking hilarious. Kids are so fun. Okay, but anyways, I definitely see that you guys, like, somebody's pulling you guys back together. Somebody's acting as glue here in a situation because somebody, you know, it's like they don't recognize that they're unconsciously being manipulative by not choosing to like face things or ask for their needs to be met and stuff like that. And I think they were used to this pattern, but there's another person in this relationship that's like, hey, we're not doing that. Like, no, you don't get to continue doing this, okay? Yeah, the Sun card here and kind of like illuminating what the issue is. Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles so that they can master it, okay? Whether it's you, it's them, it doesn't matter. We're all human. We make mistakes. Tell me about declutter, though. The King of Wands, taking action to declutter your life, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Things that no longer serve you. You could definitely have somebody here. Six of Wands. They're watching you online. It's some third parties. They're monitoring you heavy. And they don't have good intentions for you. Eight of Wands. They like wait for you to post. Nine of Pentacles. All they're seeing is good things though. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This could be an old friend or something like that. It could be a Libra. Magician in reverse. I told you, they do not have good intention for you though at all. Okay, so some of you guys need to like declutter because you got people from the past that are watching you. Yeah, I don't know. I block, and if they go out of their way to make fake profiles and stuff like that, then baby, go ahead and watch. You're gonna be heavily disappointed all the time. Like, all right. I don't know. I don't understand that energy, and I think it's a blessing and a privilege that I don't understand that energy. I just could never be like that. Like, it's probably my ADHD though. So object permanence is a real thing. Like, out of sight, out of mind. I literally forget that people exist, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's right, you exist. Tell me about altered view. Anyways, you've got somebody here to helping you see things from a new perspective, or you're helping them see things from a new perspective. Okay, Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, so that's who's needing help right now to rebuild confidence with themselves. Like, you might be helping your partner build confidence here. The Wheel of Fortune, this is a karmic lesson for this person. Okay, the Magician, they have all the tools and resources, but I feel like they claim that they don't. Okay, Six of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. The truth is, it's just they don't want to be honest with themselves. Like, they don't want to face themselves. Okay. Yeah, King of Pentacles, but you're acting as like this grounding factor in this connection for Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Interesting. So you're helping shift somebody's perspective because you've changed so much in the way that you operate and the way that you navigate. Okay. You're helping somebody come back together with themselves. Like, their butt cheeks were spread apart and now they're back together. Just kidding. I'm just being immature. You're helping somebody rebuild, okay? You're helping somebody plan and like learn how to navigate life and reality here. Queen of Cups is here, and I feel like you are doing it in a very loving way, but you can recognize that somebody's not really connected to their higher self right now. As much as I feel like they try to manifest that and see that, they claim victim too much to their reality, okay? And it's like you're helping them learn how to navigate the chaos around and control it, because they do have control over it. Eight of Cups in reverse, they just don't want to see that. They live in their head way too much. So, you know, this doesn't have to be romantic either, okay? It doesn't have to be. It can be, absolutely, but it doesn't have to be. But Scorpio, this is the second time I've seen your card in the upright, so I see you definitely being in your power. You are like this grounding force to other people right now. So whether they're watching you from third party accounts or whatever, it's like you're meeting everybody with love and yeah, with peace. Okay, you are with a soulmate. For those of you guys that are in a connection, okay, this is like a divine counterpart. For those of you guys where it's like you're having issues in a relationship, this is again, you're resolving those issues because again, you are with a soulmate. And then like humans, we're fucking messy people, you know. Divine counterpart, as I split the deck, baby, like you're with the right person. You have the right people around you during this time right now. It could be that you're influencing people though, online. Oh, long-term commitment is also here. So it's like somebody, oh, thank you. I'm saying if you wanted, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay, somebody might be putting a ring on it for some of you guys, but otherwise what you're doing is you're helping somebody get out of this like cognitive bias. So you're helping them out of the stuck in energy. They're emotionally like unavailable right now with emotional intimacy in the reverse. Okay, yeah. And for those of you guys that did leave a relationship, just to let you know, because I do know you guys have been commenting. I know, I understand that this reading may not be for you, this portion, right? Relationship abuse, though, later dude, and guilty conscience are all in the reverse. So I feel like you're clearing out toxic patterns here, and you know, again, it's their loss, not yours. All right. You could have been in a long-term commitment with this person, and yeah, it's like this person. I'm gonna be real with you. They think the grass is greener somewhere else. Okay, grass is greener is in the reverse. The graduate in the reverse. They failed something. They had some sort of, you guys had some sort of soul contract to live up to, but they couldn't, they broke under the pressure. Okay. Meanwhile, you remained dedicated, you transformed, you evolved, and they couldn't handle it. So you leveled up consciously. They declined, essentially. Not really declined, but you know, they stayed stuck. And so you guys were like this, and there just wasn't any balance in the relationship, and that's why it had to end, okay? Yeah, I don't think that's what they're telling you with confession in the reverse, but they're not telling you the truth. The truth is that putting in the work in the reverse, they didn't want to put the work in. Okay, this person's, yeah, they moved on before actually even trying fully to put in the work. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's see what we got here. Happy birthday again, Scorpio. Sending so much love to all of you guys. Let's see what we've got. Messages, please. Okay, we have be more transparent with others and you could spend your time more wisely. So I feel like there's a need to be very honest about like how you're spending your time and your energy, not just with yourself, but with others, okay? Because be more transparent with others is in the upper, but you can spend your time more wisely is in the reverse. So I feel like there might be, you know, a little bit of energy where it's like, you're not spending your time wisely, you're not managing things as appropriately as you could, and then you're making excuses for it, right? Spirit's saying it's like it's excuses. Yeah. Show me what else we have. Yeah, you've not seen clearly and transform your burdens into blessings. We have Alchemist in the reverse. Okay, somebody needs to really work on their mental power here. They have blocked chakras. Messages, please. Okay. Silent your mind, connect with your soul, ground your energy. All right. Create better boundaries is here and free yourself from destructive thoughts. Top of the deck, your purpose is to be heart-centered and take better care of your health mentally and physically. We do have forgive them and release yourself. I feel like it's just like releasing yourself from carrying the weight of, you know, all these people that have been projecting on you and stuff like that. Just be mindful of that. You don't owe anybody an apology. Okay. Work in silence, a thief is watching also. Yeah, we already know that. That's right. I brought up your, like, somebody's wanting you to, like, sabotage your own money. Whatever. Scorpios, you're way too powerful. Long story short here, your recognition is going to come in the fact that people are seeing your power now. They're seeing your influence. Some are inspired. Some want to tear you down because of it. What's fucking new? Two sides to each coin, okay? As long as you are maintaining yourself, you're always going to be good to go. Scorpios, don't forget to like this reading here. I do appreciate it. Happy birthday again. Love you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, Scorps.